James, how you doing?
Very good.
Just a word on Saturday. It was so good at the start, great atmosphere, you were pinging it around, Seamus Coleman getting forward, nearly scored. So what happened after that? Was it a confidence thing, an energy thing?
I wouldn't say an energy thing, I would say more so the confidence thing. Look, we haven't won in such a long time. We started well, we were on the front foot, didn't score in that period, and then they had a bit of a spell with the ball, and we didn't really get the grips between the 15th, 20th minute until half time. And again, I think that just comes down to just a bit of nerves by not winning a game in so long.
Hang on, guys. Sky, just hang on.
Okay, sorry about this. So, where are Ireland at the moment then? These difficult times, you've been with the squad obviously a long time. I mean, how difficult is this period at the moment?
Yeah, look, it's always difficult when you're not winning games, and it's I don't want to use a cop out and say it's a transition period, because I think that's easy to cling on to. We need to start winning games. Look, you can say we have young players coming through and whatnot, but look, we're here now. We need to stand up, every single one of us, and start being counted, and that comes by winning games. And we got another chance to do that on Tuesday, and we have to just start winning games. It's as simple as that.
Thanks, James.
Nathan Murphy, please.
Hi, James. A lot of them young players haven't had a competitive win for Ireland, but you plenty of experience of knowing the level of criticism that comes when things aren't doing well.
Yeah.
Is there anything as a senior player you can do to keep their confidence levels up?
Yeah, but just have to just rally around them and just tell them to pay no attention, because funny enough, the media in Ireland is just as bad, if not worse, than the media in England. For they kind of get a kick out of us not doing well, and it's a shame really. But as senior players, like I said, we've been around a long time, we know how it works, and the young players, it's new to them, so we just have to just tell them, is it's part and parcel of football, like pay no attention, and people are fickle. As soon as you start winning games, then you're the best in the world again. So like I said, we need to start winning games, and when we do, the criticism goes away.
What's your reaction then to the stories this morning in some of the papers that Stephen Kenny's position might be under threat if Serbia were to win tomorrow night?
And where's that coming from? Like, there's people know inside information that we don't. People like to speculate. Everyone's got an opinion. Funny enough, the ones that got the biggest opinions never kicked the ball in their life. So unless that's come from the FAI, then themselves, the headquarters, then I wouldn't pay any attention to that. And I'm sure Stephen won't either.
How's your confidence levels with the way things have gone over the last year or so?
Confidence is fine. Like, obviously, I'm disappointed and annoyed that we're not winning games. That's, it's been a difficult period for me at club level and at Ireland in the past kind of 8-9 months. But look, like I said, I'm in the game long enough now. I'm in a good place in my life where, in terms of, I pay kind of no heat now, and that's only kind of been recently. I'd always put up a front before and said it doesn't bother me when it really does. But no, I'm at peace now. In that sense, I think the last kind of 8 months has been a good learning curve for me. I'm fit, I'm healthy, I'm playing football, I'm being selected. That's all that matters. Do you know what I mean? No other opinion matters anymore to me.
Thanks, James.
Thanks, David.
Damien Spellman, please.
Hi, James. You were a young player coming in
Yeah.
to the team quite a while ago now. How difficult is that transition?
Well, I was quite fortunate. When we came through as young players, we came into a great squad of men. That's what that squad was, a squad full of men who were absolutely fantastic, do you know what I mean, and helping us. So now, we've got a bigger role as senior players. They help the young players coming through now, and maybe so far we haven't done that. You know what I mean? and it's something we probably need to improve on, which we're trying. You know what I mean? Like it's new to us, but we just got to rally around. We got to stick together. We got to. If the young lads want to lean on us, our experience of what we've been through, because like I said, we've been very fortunate to come through in the squads that we've came through in the past. So now it's up to us to help them, and I think you can always improve in that. So hopefully that changes soon.
You've also scored goals for Ireland. What would you say to the young lads, people like Adam and Troy, who were trying to make their way there under that pressure of having to score those goals?
Well, I think especially like Troy's been lucky enough they've scored already, so he's had that feeling. Adam, Adam's last two performances have been fantastic. He just hasn't got the goal he deserves yet. So it's just about telling them to keep the faith, keep keep doing what they're doing, do the right things, and it'll come eventually. And when it does come, there's no greater feeling. Hopefully then, like what happened with me, I don't think I scored for 25 games or so before my first goal. Once you get that first one out of the way, it's a weight off your shoulders, and hopefully they can go on. They just kind of relax a bit more then and get a few more goals.
Thank you.
Paul Walsh, please.
Thanks, Kieran. Hi, James. How's it going? You mentioned in one of your earlier answers that the reaction from the Irish media. Do you think the criticism from the Irish media of the team and Stephen has been unfair?
I'm not just talking about just under Stephen. I'm talking about it. It's always been that way. You almost get a kick out of us not doing well.
Do you really think that?
No, I do. I've been there. I've experienced it. I've been around now almost 10 years near this team. Like there's no one going to convince me otherwise. Sometimes it's fair, sometimes it's not fair, sometimes it's a bit over the top. But that's just my opinion on it. And like I said, it's my opinion, and no one's going to have been around long enough time with the Irish squad. They see that, so no one's going to change my opinion on that. But look, it's obviously easier when you're not winning games. So
yeah. What would you say it would be over the top in terms of what's being said by the media at the moment?
At the moment,
yeah.
Well, you're like I said, you've got young players, right? And like I said, I don't want to use that as a cop out, but these lads, this is the first time playing international football. This is a manager whose first time in international football. Like, we are going on a different path to what Ireland teams have produced in the years in terms of style of football. So not even that, you take into consideration the whole COVID thing. This is the first time these young lads are even playing in front of they haven't even played in front of crowds, and that spurs you on alone. So obviously I'd ask for patience with them, but like I said, it's cutthroat. The media's harsh, and I can ask for a bit of patience, but when you're not winning games, it's falls on deaf ears. So and I can understand that.
Gavin Cummins-Ski, please, to end the live section.
James, I just wonder, have you not seen a lot of patience from the media, considering that only one game to be won in 15 matches, and everything you've said about Cole? Have you not seen a lot of patience and a lot of support for Kenny with people who know where he's come from?
At the start, but like I said, not everybody's fickle, especially in football. Everybody's fickle. As soon as it turns pretty quickly. And like I said, I'm not talking just about Stephen's era. I'm talking about the managers before. Like, I'll go back to Martin O'Neill. That World Cup campaign was a fantastic campaign until the very last game, and then the daggers and the knives were out after like the 5-1 like that. I remember the time thinking, this is madness. This is astonishing. Actually, the reaction after that, considering the group we were in and how close we came. Like after Wales, we were brilliant. We were unbelievable. Nobody could speak highly enough of it. But after Denmark, it was complete over-the-top reaction, and I think that's always kind of been the case. As soon as...
Are you seeing the same thing that you're seeing post-Denmark at the moment, or is there any relationship?
No, I just think the point I'm trying to make is how quite quickly the support for Stephen was until, like I said, we're going through a difficult period at the minute, but, the reaction so far, for even the people who supported him at the start, have just completely flipped, and it's just gone completely the other way. And I think Yeah, look, we won Tuesday night. Do you know what I mean? We put a run of ones together. The same people who have the knives out now, you know, they're the biggest supporters again. And like I said, football's fickle, and you kind of, that's just the way it is.